Yo, what up guys, it's your boy Son TJ here, man, and we're talking about my top 10 best video games of 2016. And I know this video is coming out 2017, but I was doing too much shit. I had too many videos I was working on. This one had to come out next week. My apologies, and also I remember the last time I did this, which was back in 2015, it was a top list. But to make this a little bit easier on myself, I'm gonna be just doing commentary, just me explaining my opinion over it. This is not script, and I'm just doing my thing, yo. But before that, Metro, play that intro.
I wanna be the very best.
Just know when you see me, you're looking at
The very best.
you could have 10 master balls, you still can't match.
The very best.
Don't care about legendary birds, you can't attack.
The very best.
Ash Ketchum catches them all, but I only catch.
The very best.
Yo,
Now let's talk about the honorable mentions, okay? Because there's a lot of them. Because I didn't get to play that many video games this year, man. I saw a shit ton of movies, so my top 10 best movies should be more accurate. But this is my top 10 best games I've played, so I'm not going to just mention in games I didn't play to try to guess where their quality is. And it's not going to be based off just merely overall quality, just merely enjoyment, overall quality, and just how long it'll stand the test of time. Honorable mention would be The Last Guardian. I just started playing that bitch. Final Fantasy 15, Deus Ex Mankind. Yeah, that game just went by me because I didn't get to play it. Watch Dogs 2 and Dishonored 2. Those are my honorable mentions, man. Sorry, but I just didn't get time to play those games, man. Now let's talk about my list. Number 10 would be Mirror's Edge Catalyst. The game was pretty fun. It was like I really enjoy games that's really based off story mode. It's not mostly based off multiplayer type games. The only problem that is this game is that the story was very underwhelming. A lot of characters I was supposed to care about didn't show up that well, but the gameplay was fantastic. As a person who's not a big fan of first-person video games in general, it made me feel really controlled, and a lot of the cool fights were cool, but the problem is that the bosses were kind of lame because when you get to a point where the guys are able to take your punches, it just becomes a big who could kick the most fight scene. And overall, the story was pretty cool. The gameplay was alright, but like I said, the story was cool but very underwhelming at the same time, and it just doesn't get past number 10 in my opinion. Number 9 is Overwatch. Now listen, I know we get a lot of hate for this, but Overwatch is just a multiplayer only game. Yes, it has fantastic gameplay, has cool looking characters like fucking Pixar with shooting and stuff. It's a blast. But that's about it. It's just multiplayer. As a person like me who doesn't got that many friends on multiplayer and wants more of a story mode type feel, they got story mode CGI trailers all over the place, but no story mode and stuff like that. It just is not game of the year material for me. I know a lot of people, this is their game of the year, but as a person who enjoys story mode and multiplayer and just more inside the game, this is not. It does not it's just not enough for me, man. It was like 60 bucks when it first came out. So yeah, not my style of play, man. But hey, if it's your game of the year, cool. But don't be coming at me because it's not mine, okay? It's just a multiplayer game. It doesn't have that much in it. That's just my opinion. Number 8 is Street Fighter 5. Nah, bruh, like I just talked shit about the last game having no content. This one was goddamn. It came out for like 60 bucks, and it was like half of the goddamn beta. This game had nothing going for it for the longest time, man. Yeah, I had listen, I'm not the best at Street Fighter. I'm a noob at it, really. I'm pretty good at most real fighting games, but Street Fighter is just not my shit. But this one was my favorite overall combat style because I actually learned how to get into the game more. But that was about it. It just had cool, good fighting and like some good multiplayer. Like that's about it. The only thing that put over the edge of Overwatch is that was a fighting game. I prefer fighting games over first-person shooters. But then it finally came out with free DLC, which was the story mode, and the story mode really bumped up to levels of Mortal Kombat X. Nowhere near damn near the quality of Mortal Kombat X, but it really saved this game for being just lost in the realms of Capcom fucking up. But yeah, I gotta say, this game really improved over time with DLC, free DLC, then some characters that really needed like Akuma, Juri, and etc. So Street Fighter 5 started out shitty, but it worked the way up to number 8 on my list. Now let's talk about Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Shippuden, goddamn. No, for real, number 7 is Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Now this game it kept my time pretty preoccupied, man. Like the fighting is the best it's ever been in the Storm series. Like no lie, the combat system, the switching of the characters is fantastic. But this game had a lot of bugs and a lot of nitpicks that I gotta add. The story mode near the end is fucking fantastic. But the problem is the stuff that's not boss fights or doesn't have cutscenes. They legit just took images from the anime and just put it on that bitch in Movie Maker. Not cool, CC2, not cool. And a lot of characters that was just missing. Like, they had the Last of Us characters inside the game, but there was no Toneri. Then they waited a year after this to finally release the Boruto DLC. I know this shit is irrelevant, but I'm just adding to the point of the stuff they did to mistreat their fan base in Storm 4. And the online ranked was just very flawed, and like it was just very glitchy, and it was just disconnecting people left and right. There was no spectator mode, dividing the game's fan base even more. But yet again, the things that make this game above the rest is that it had a somewhat solid story mode. The combat's the best it's ever been in the Storm series, and a lot of characters are really fun to play. And it was a lot of new ones, but there's a lot of missing ones. It's a very flawed game, but I like this game more than the other games before it. Number 6 for me is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I played this game more than any of the games in this list, but it's a flawed game, okay? The story mode was disappointing, just like Storm 4, but the thing is, this actually has cutscenes. Like, it's not just Movie Maker screenshot shit. The thing and the problem is that it reuses a lot of cutscenes from Xenoverse 1, a lot, and it's very disappointing. It only starts to mix things up near the near the last 80% mark of the story mode, which you gotta give it props for, but it's like, meh. And you couldn't really use your character from the last game, and missed a lot of opportunities in that aspect. But they redone the entire fighting mode to the point that it feels completely brand new. The fighting has been as best as ever been in the Xenoverse series. Can't say too much because it's only 2 games, but I really did enjoy the new things they did with the Xenoverse 2 gameplay. They fixed the online a lot. They made sure to punish rage quitters a shit ton. They released a lot of free DLC that's actually worth it, and they have a DLC that's actually worth it as well. They're really doing a great job with their DLC. They're having a multiple, every Friday you get to buy stuff from the TP store. It's a lot of great stuff that comes with this game, but it's not the fullest sequel as you want it to be. That's why it can't be higher on this list. And it had a lot of issues with like back hits, like always turning you around, and then a lot of glitching and stuff like that, but it got better over time, so that's why I deserve this spot on my list. Number 5 is Ratchet Clank, and it's like a re-addition to it. It's like a movie based off the game, then the game based off the movie. Pretty funny stuff. This is my first time getting into the Ratchet Clank series. It was a big surprise for me to really enjoy this game, because I tried to get into the other Ratchet Clank games, but I just never kept my attention. This game had great graphics, even though they wouldn't allow you to upload none of the videos on YouTube because they thought it was the movie. It was very confusing, okay? And the movie was ass as well. But the overall story was fantastic. The gameplay was very smooth. And if you haven't played Ratchet & Clank, man, I suggest you play this to get into the series. Just a very fantastic, fun gameplay, man. What else can I say? Just go check it out, man. Go check it out. Number 4 is Battlefield 1. I played a lot of this game, not on my PS4, with a friend. I didn't get to beat the game, but at least the campaign was actually pretty fun. It was like, dude, the graphics are awesome, fantastic. What they did for World War I was really cool. It's not completely accurate, you know, fucking machine guns and shit. No, it's not like that. But I gotta say, this is a really fun first-person shooter. I've never been the biggest fan of Battlefield playing style. Like, even though I knew Battlefield was way better in content than Call of Duty, I prefer Call of Duty's overall play style more than Battlefield, even though Call of Duty has been shitty for years now. But this is like the first time I really enjoyed Battlefield's overall gameplay, stuff like that. So I suggest for you to check this out. It's well deserved, and it's the reason why I got a shit ton of likes for its trailer over Call of Duty's latest trailer back in like the early 2016. Number 3 for me is Doom. Now, I didn't see this shit coming. Bethesda is known for releasing games very buggy, not that well made. It takes forever for a PC to fix up the game, but Bethesda knocked this out of the park, man. The gameplay is fantastic. I didn't get to beat the game. I just got way too busy, but it's just adrenaline. It's just a fantastic game. What else can you say? It's action-packed. You don't even really need to care about the story mode. Just kick ass and have fun. So yeah, check out this game, man. It's the reason why it's my top 3 best games of this year. Number 2 for me is Dark Souls 3. Now, you can check out my videos playing this. You can check out a lot of these videos, a lot of these games I did. I have videos, a playlist of me playing these games, and I never got to beat Dark Souls 3. I had to watch playthroughs, but bruh, this game was challenging in the funnest way possible. This game is beautiful. It's a great send-off to the Dark Souls universe, man. Woo! I have nightmares over this game. But yeah, man, gameplay was fantastic. The bosses, challenging as hell, man. If you want a challenge, you want to test your willpower, check out this game, man. It was really fun. It was a real fun time to play, man. And yeah, second best of this year. Number 1 for me, and I think it was underrated, man. Uncharted motherfucking 4. Oh my gosh, bro. Listen, I played all the Uncharted games, man. My favorite one until now was Uncharted 2. This one I think is better than Uncharted 4. Uncharted 3 was better than Uncharted 2 as a gameplay, but the overall story was not better than Uncharted 2. And this game was fucking amazing. I beat this all in one sitting. One sitting. And you can check out my playthrough. I did an entire playthrough, this entire game, hours on hours, because it was that great. Gameplay, fantastic. Story, fantastic. Graphics, amazing. It's really not that, you can't say anything negative about it. In the story mode, well, not the story mode, the multiplayer was awesome as well. I didn't get to play as much as I wanted to, but every time I got in there, it was awesome. They added new stuff, man, it's just a fantastic game, man. It's a great send out to Nathan Drake and his friends. I can't wait for the new DLC. I don't know if it's DLC, but it's showing different parts of Uncharted 4 coming out this year, actually. Please check out this game and check out my playthrough. I think I got like 80 views on a lot of those fucking videos, man. So I give my best in it. I played that entire game in a full playthrough, man. Check it out. This is my game of the year. I don't know why everyone chose Overwatch for game of the year. This game, Uncharted 4, had it all. And matter of fact, play all the Uncharted games, man. They're all perfect in my opinion. As an old school gamer who likes platforming, great storytelling, and maybe a little multiplayer on the side, this is my game. It should be your game of the year too, man. Now coming up should be top 10 best movies of the year, because I've seen a shit ton of more movies, more than I played video games this year, so it should be more accurate in my opinion. So yeah, guys, if you like the video, man, like the video, man. Son, teach out. Peace. Love you all.
Hey, hit records on my demo. Did y'all boys not get the memo? I do not stay at the Intercontinental, and anything I got is not a rental. I own that motherfucker, figured out this shit is simple. My stock been going up like a crescendo. A bunch of handshakes from the fakes. I told y'all motherfuckers, man, this shit is not a